apartments off East 17th Street. Police say the suspect fired several shots, hitting 22-year-old Alton Mills. Doctors at Bay Medical Sacred Heart pronounced Mills dead a short time later. Here is a surveillance picture of the suspect leaving the scene in this
no license plate
about a minute after the shooting. This car owner is described as a heavy-set black man with close-cropped hair. He was last seen wearing a light gray long-sleeve shirt, and light-colored pants. Police have not released a motive for the shooting. They say they could use help tonight in finding the man in the vehicle. If you have information, call Panama City Police or Crime Stoppers, 785-TIPS. The Florida Highway Patrol also asking tonight for your help in finding a hit-and-run suspect. The crash happened a little before midnight Thursday on Shasta Street and Front Beach Road. The driver rear-ended 21-year-old William Griffin of Panama City Beach, who was riding a scooter. Griffin died from his injuries. The driver never stopped. State troopers believe the suspect was driving a newer model red or burgundy Jeep Liberty.
Yeah, where's the license plate?
If you have information on the incident,
where's the license plate, huh?
Law enforcement agency. The day after Christmas.
Yeah. When it comes to somebody who's well-to-do or something like that, all of a sudden the license plate ain't needed. The shooting that happened at Foxwood Apartments, no license plate. Gee whiz! All they do is they just show a facsimile of a car. That's all they did. But when I tried to report them boom car punk motherfuckers, oh man, I had to get the license plate. I had to get who the description of the vehicle was. I had to find how many bugs were on the bumper and stuff like that. How many stickers were on there. It's awful funny. When the cops want somebody real bad, all of a sudden the license plate ain't needed anymore. But fuck, many times, and I suspect that vehicle, that guy, that heavyset guy, also had a black vehicle, a Chevy. 415JL was the car tag, and I highly suspect that that's the same motherfucker that shot somebody in the Foxwood Apartments. Because one time, I put on the internet where there was 3 red cars that were surrounding this boom car punk motherfucker. That over 30 times, Panama City, Florida, I've reported this motherfucker. Oh, the cops couldn't find them, but I'll tell you what, man. Let a war hero by the name of McKinney Luther sleep on a park bench, shot up, spent something like 6 tours overseas or something like that. Let him sleep on a park bench in McKenzie Park, Panama City, Florida. Oh, man, they threw him in jail. So I find it awfully interesting. It's only when they want to find somebody. But when a citizen tries to report these motherfuckers, these American terrorist motherfuckers, all of a sudden, a tag is needed. They need all kinds of description and everything like that. I, Jimbikeman, have over 10 years, more than 10 years, have done a one-man campaign because I've tried to get other people to do something about these boom car punk motherfuckers. And 9 times out of 10, these boom car punk motherfuckers are the ones that are shooting up people. They're the people that are dealing the drugs. They're the ones that cause all the fucking car wrecks and everything like that. They're the ones that cause the fucking road rage and everything like that. I never heard road rage before these goddamn boom cars came around. So the truth of the matter is, it's only when the cops want somebody, a car tag ain't needed anymore. Just like there was somebody that robbed a Pier Park jewelry store and was robbing people all over the United States. All of a sudden, the car tag wasn't needed for that. All they showed was a black vehicle. I think it was a Mitsubishi. But all of a sudden, the car tag ain't needed anymore. And all I've tried to do is I've tried to protect these the ambulance and fire department people. January 2016, they had this bullshit propaganda thing going on. Oh, let's protect our first responders. Yet at the same time, I've tried my damnedest for many, many years to try to protect the ambulance and fire department people from a fucking horrible crash. And even I had a piece of shit motherfucking cop, Panama City, Florida, Sergeant Stryker, put false charges on me. I begged the judge, Shane R. Van, please don't drop them charges. I begged Brittany Forrester, the prosecutor, the prostituter, please don't drop them charges. Fuck, I was robbed of a jury trial, man. Yeah. But I look at it this way. If I'm going to suffer, I hope if I got to suffer in this world, and this is a life of suffering, I hope if I suffer, it's not going to be something where I unprovokedly went out of the way and did something to somebody, to harm somebody. So, see, we've got a double standard here. When the cops want to find somebody, all of a sudden the car tag ain't needed anymore. So anyway, this is Jimbikeman here. As of we're going on 2017 pretty soon. It's pardon me. It was December 26, 2016 on WMBB 609. 6 o'clock is when the news came on about that they're looking for a shooter, but the car tag ain't needed. And then they're looking for somebody who hit and run and ran somebody over. No car tag there. So it's only when the cops are looking for somebody. That's the only reason why a car tag ain't needed. But if a citizen who's only trying to live in peace, they report a car tag, oh, that's not enough, man. Anyway, this is Jimbikeman here. I thank my maker that I have tried to make my community a kinder and gentler place to live in. And when I first came to this area on that's not too far from Beck Avenue and 15th Street, used to be hundreds of fucking boom cars going up and down the road, man. It was like I was lucky if I could get 2 hours worth of sleep. And so evidently, me passing out my flyers, I got a PDF oath of arrest and prosecution that I created. It's only one page. Evidently, I guess I must have accidentally got it to the right person, and something got done about it, because there used to be hundreds of them. And see, all the cops had to do, put up signs everywhere. No boom cars. We'll arrest you under the following felonies. We'll arrest you for putting ambulance and fire department people in danger, 80610 of the Florida statutes. And then we'll also arrest you for a felony battery on people's bodies, 784 of the Florida statutes. And we'll also arrest you for breaking into people's homes, their conveyance, their cars, under 8102 of the Florida statutes. We'll arrest you on that too. We'll also arrest you under the American Terrorist Statute under Florida Statutes 876 of the Florida Statutes. We'll also arrest you under 874 criminal gang signaling instrumentalities, where the legislature specifically stated that citizens have a right to live in peace. We'll arrest you under United States Code Title 18, 241, 242. See, not only that, all cops, they swear an oath. That's the public servant oath. They're under 876 of the Florida statutes. The Florida Constitution, Article 2, Section 7 of the Florida Constitution says unnecessary noise will not be tolerated. See, so there's all kinds of laws to get rid of these boom cars, but I know the cops and the boom cars are partners in crime. There's a guy named Michael Dunn, 2012. Sadly, he's in jail for the rest of his life. He wasn't no dummy. He was an airplane pilot. He had a company called Dun & Dun Software. No fucking dummy. But he asked a boom car punk motherfucker, Jordan Davis, in Jacksonville, Duval County, turn down your shit. He may have said, hey, fucking you low-life motherfucker, turn your shit down. And so anyway, this punk decided to pull a gun out on him, but this guy had a concealed weapons permit, and he was a little bit quicker on the draw. And I personally, Jimbikeman, I don't own a gun, don't feel comfortable about a gun, but I feel very comfortable with Americans who do have them, and I'll never know how many times I've been protected. And then another thing is I'm a firm believer in trying diplomacy before any kind of violence. But I had a motherfucker by the name of Danny Cashmere Pipus pull a knife out on me, 2007, and I do exercises that a 20-year-old can't do. I'm talking about I can get up my toes on a desk and I can put my fist on the floor, knock out an easy 10 push-ups. I average today about 20. I do average around 20 or 21 a day or something like that, and I do them 5 days a week. So I'm a firm believer in trying to make my community a better place. And see, the thing is, this is the cops and the boom cars. I will never know how much I cripple the corrupt jailing system of people in America. Because in Panama City, Florida, there used to be hundreds of boom cars going up and down the road. I don't hear them anymore. I don't know what the fuck happened. But I even called, I've called the Florida Governor's Office. I've called Florida Department of Law Enforcement. I've called Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services. I've called the Florida Highway Patrol. I've called the Department of Highway Safety, Motor Vehicles in Tallahassee. Rick Swearington happens to be the commissioner of the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. I think it was Gerald Bailey before that. And see, the thing is, this is when you try to make things better and it's against what they don't want done, you hurt their feelings, they'll fight you every step of the way. But as I said, I don't like suffering, but if this is the plan of the suffering, I would rather my suffering be in trying to make this a better world. As I said, I've passed out my PDF oath of arrest and prosecution for many, many years, and I hope and pray to do it every day for the rest of my life till I got my last breath in my body and my last heartbeat. So anyway, this is Jimbikeman here. I'm far from perfect. I've got my imperfections and everything like that. But what I believe is when you know there are things that are far worse than your inequities and your sins, and you don't do anything about it, you're going to be held accountable. And I'm scared of death and I'm scared of pain, but I'll tell you what, many times I've confronted these low-life motherfuckers on the street. Yeah, and I put it on the fucking internet too.